night. I look down. My girlfriend's got her hand on my leg, and then I look to the other leg. My mom's got her hand on the exact same part of the other leg. So I've been dividing my affection my whole life.
Yeah. It sounds both inappropriate and kinky.
It hasn't gotten kinky yet. It's mostly just flirting.
Yeah.
And I put up the boundaries. That was hard. That was hard for us. I had to be like, Mom, we're not dating. These are things I say to my mother.
Yeah.
Mom, I really want to see other people. And then my dad, he's going deaf, but I don't think it's biological.
My dad, when he started losing his hearing, I knew it because when he would read, he would go, "What? Is it vanity that you think prevents him from wearing a hearing aid?" Or
I don't think it's whatever is the biological cause of other people's hardness of hearing. But I think he's just old and stubborn, and he doesn't care. Like I like to say, you can't spell dad without ADD, which is a joke, and it's true. I would plead with him. I said, Dad, we miss you. Get a hearing aid. They're so small. You just put it in your ear, and bam, you're back. And literally verbatim, he said, "What could you be saying?" And then resumed watching Jeopardy on 100.
Is 100 the volume you're talking about?
Or it could be like he's watching it at his full intensity. I realized I had to say everything to my dad twice. I'd be like, Dad, Mom needs help with the groceries. And he'd just be like, what? And I'd be like, Mom needs help with the groceries. And he'd hear me the second time. That first one can really be anything.
Yeah.
It's just a muffled sound that says, Dad, in a moment, I'll be speaking to you. I started having fun with it. I would be in the house and I'd just go like, Dad, I'm putting cinnamon in my penis. And he'd be like, what? I'd be like, Mom says dinner's ready. And he'd be like, oh, okay. Okay, what are we having? Cinnamon penis? Because he kind of heard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't completely miss your second-born saying cinnamon penis in your own house.
No, not your second-born.
You know what you really liked to share with me?
What?
Guys.
Oh my gosh, are you still on that? Are you still mad about Pablo? Because you dumped him.
In your lap.
Oh my God, Laura,
Apparently.
that was in junior high school. Get over it.
Erica, you flirt with every guy I go out with.
Like I'm supposed to follow in my sister's footsteps. That's what Mom said.
For a while I was just like purposely dating guys that I didn't want to go out with so I could pass them off to you, but they didn't take the bait.
No, but you do talk about vaginas and dicks in your act.
Yeah. Well, I think there's something. I used to be, I grew up religious. So I used to think that vagina and penis humor was bad and you shouldn't talk about that stuff because it's not decent. And now I actually see something very therapeutic about it. The reason it's so easy is because it's something that everybody has in some form or another that you're not supposed to talk about or show people. Like you take your dick out, you get arrested. Like that's crazy. It's your dick. Right. And I have it all the time. It's like I'm always packing heat. I have a dick on me that I have to keep in certain areas and all of them private.
Yeah, what's the law called where you're allowed to carry heat in some states?
Concealed carry.
Yeah. The same thing should apply to your dick. I can't even say the word.
Well, and then when you're a child, you have an open carry. Because when I was a kid, I couldn't be nude enough. I'd put on gun belts and a cowboy hat and nothing else.
Right.
And I'd just walk around being the sheriff with my little cashew dick. And nobody had a problem with that. I had an open carry law for the dick and the guns.
I was a really good big sister. I looked out for you.
Yeah, that's true.
Remember when you didn't want to go to school, but Mom didn't believe you were sick, so I rubbed poison ivy all over you.
Oh, yeah. And then you did it too. You were like, we'll do it together and we'll both stay home, but then you didn't get it.
Yeah, I sort of turned the leaf around. And, it didn't take effect right away, so you still had to take that math test. But then, you got to miss a couple days of school after that. And then, you had poison ivy for
I had to go to the
weeks.
hospital, but But that was okay.
But the intention was there.
Yeah, that's
I was
the
a
main
kid.
thing.
I didn't know that you don't get poison ivy instantly or that it can get infected and nearly kill you. I didn't.
To keep listening to this audiobook for free, click the link in the description. It will take you to a free Audible trial where you can listen to this and many other books for free for 30 days.